So this is the last question on part 1. We are going to be doing graphs as sets of solutions. And we're going to graph the following set of inequalities and shade in the solution. So keep in mind, you will need to know how to graph a line using slope-intercept form. There's your slope, there's your y-intercept. Please do not forget that, because you will need to know how to do that. If you do not, it will be an issue because you will not be able to do this at all. Okay, so if I can get my... There we go. All right, so first things first, is it a solid or dotted line? It's going to be a solid line if it has the equal like little line under our inequality symbol. This means y is greater than or equal to. Because it's or equal to, that means our line is included in our set of solutions. So this is y is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 4. We graph it like a normal line. We just have to keep in mind if it's solid or dotted, and then we'll shade it in just a second. So our y-intercept is 4. You always want to start with the y-intercept. We start at 4 on the y-axis. And then our slope is negative 3, but I'm going to change it to a fraction. You can put any number, any whole number over 1, and it will be the same thing. So I'm going to say negative 3 over 1 is our slope. So we'll go rise over run. We'll go down 3 because it's a negative. Down 3 over 1. So down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1. We're always going left and right. Left to right. Down 3, starting on the next point. Down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1. Down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1. And it's a solid line because it has the equal to symbol underneath the inequality. So it should look like that. And you do need to shade. It's an inequality, so you will need to shade in your answer. So imagine the line is here. You want to think about the motion that's being made here. Would this make sense for greater than? Think about it. Your y's should be more than the line, right? So it should be kind of shading above the line. This motion isn't really above, right? That's definitely below. So we want to shade above that line. Don't think left or right. You'll get caught up in that. Just kind of make the motion from the line, and it'll help clarify. Think about it logistically, right? So like that motion is obviously going upwards. So we are going greater than or equal to. Let's do the same thing here. This is going to be less than or equal to. Because it's an or equal to, it's going to be a solid line. We're going to start at the negative 5 on the y-axis. And our slope is 3 over 5. So we're going to go up 3, starting at the y-intercept. That's the whole point of the y-intercept. It gives us a starting point. We go up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 5. That's all it really gives us. That's plenty. That's enough. Okay, and then it's less than or equal to. So we want our line. That's obviously an upward motion. Oops, sorry, I took the paper with me. That's obviously an upward motion. We want a downward, underneath, below motion. So less than is below. So we want to shade below that line. Okay. For this one, it's going to be dotted because we have this only greater than symbol. We do not have an equal symbol underneath it. There's no line underneath it. It's just like, hey, your answers are going to be greater than this line, but it's not going to include the line, which is why it's dotted. We start at negative 5, and it doesn't look like we have a slope, but we do. It's a negative in front of the x. This is the same thing as negative 1x. Same thing. And I want to rewrite this so we can actually do the slope properly. Remember what I said up here, where I can just put a number over 1. It's the same thing. So this is going to be negative 1 over 1. That's our slope. So we start at negative 5. We go down 1 over 1. Looks like we've run out of room. Yes, we can go back. So let's start back at the y-intercept. Down 1 over 1 is the same thing as up 1 to the left 1. I wouldn't recommend doing that every time, but if you're running out of room, you can do that. It's the same thing. So I'm going to go up 1, left 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, left 1, up one, left one, up one, left one, and so on. This is going to be dotted. Remember, your line is not, so I'm trying to see if you can see, it is not included in our answers. And we are shading above because it's a greater than symbol. We start with our line. We want to make that motion, that above motion going upwards. That's going to be greater than. So we want to shade right there. Doesn't have to be perfect with your shading. I just need to know that you know where to shade. Last one. Looks weird. Don't like it. There's no X's. Well, don't worry. A Y equals or Y greater than Y, like whatever. If it's just a Y and nothing else, it's going to be a horizontal line, right? It's going to go through the it's going to go through the Y axis. It's going to go through the Y axis at, -4. And it's going to be an open, it's going to be a dotted line because there's no equal symbol under it. So it's a dotted horizontal line. And this is going to be greater than, and there's no real big thinking here. Like I know over here might have been a little bit difficult to know where to shade, but like a greater than, it's gonna go above it. So we're just gonna shade above this dotted line. And you are done.